right? Alright, today is day 1 of solving HackerRank / leak code problems every day. Today we're going to start out with something very basic. I didn't want to start with a sum because I feel like that would be a bit too short, and I just want to get things rolling off. Something relatively easy, but I could now manageably work up to slowly, right? So in this problem, we're comparing triplets, and the problem states Alice and Bob each created one problem for HackerRank. A reviewer rates the 2 challenges, rewarding points on a scale of 1 to 100 for 3 categories: problem clarity, originality, and difficulty. The rating for Alice's challenge is a triplets, so A into index 0, A index 1, A index 2, and the rating for Bob's challenge is B, all over again. And so the task is to find their comparison points by comparing A to B and all that, the respective points. And if A is, then you reward points based off that. That makes sense, okay. So based off whoever has the most points in either problem clarity, originality, and difficulty, they get their points awarded in that manner. And you basically put that in, assuming into another array. Let me check. Then it says over here, given A and B, determine their respective comparison points. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 3, 2, 1. So obviously for the first one, which would be problem clarity, person B, which would be Bob, has 1 point. And over here it's equal, so they both get awarded their, oh no, neither point. You see the points. I have to be careful there. So, and then the third one, Alice will get her point. Yeah. Basically. So basically you return array. Okay, so first, okay, you return an array of basically 2 elements, 0 and 1. I'm assuming 0 would be Alice, and yeah, the first score is Alice and second is Bob. We don't have to put too much time and thought into it, right? So I like to make my original list. I'll try to switch it up. It doesn't matter, but okay. So first things first, we want to compare each one. All right. So if a 0 is greater, I can see how I can get more efficient. A0. Okay, if A0, so if Alice's is greater than Bob's problem clarity, we are going to, I'm going to make the list dependent right now. So it's over here. 0, 0. So we're going to do L, so we're going to do, for Alice, it's going to be L0 is equal to L0 plus 1. I'm going to redo this. I wanted to do that in the first place. I wanted to do this here. So I'll just get the same function over here. So if, actually got the list first, 0, 0, they both start with 0. If Alice's problem clarity index is greater than Bob's, then we are going to simply add a point in her section. So it's going to be equal to that original value plus 1. Actually, I could just do plus equals 1. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. And then else if It's a lot of if statements, if else statements. I'm trying to think of a better way to make it more efficient. I think I can make it more efficient by doing a for loop. So for I in range, I want to try that. If it doesn't work, I'll just go original route. For I in range, we only have three metrics, which is going to be problem clarity, originality, and difficulty. So I'm going to say from range 2, so 0, 1, and then 2. I don't think so. I think it's 0, it's range 3 because it's n minus 1. That's when it stops. So we're going to make a simple A comparison. So if AI is greater than BI, then we are going to add into the plus equals 1. Okay. Else if B, or I can just, yeah, it doesn't matter, but BI, so that integer is actually bigger than Alice's. I'm just going to do this equals 1. If there's nothing else, then there's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So else, I just pass, I'm assuming. Yeah, or I continue. I don't know the difference. I'm gonna low-key study that. But yeah, let me just go through my logic test run. So if I have, for an example, it goes from, the range starts from 0, and it goes to 1, and it goes to 2, right? And if we follow correctly, we know that their point system, the index, it stops at index 2. It starts at index 1. So basically, I'm going to be looping through the indexes, which is going to be the value of I, which can go loop through each one of them. So if index 0 of A is greater than index 0 of B, we're going to add into there. That's false. We'll move on to the next. If index 0 of B is greater than the index of 0 of B is greater than the index 0 of A, I'm going to add a point in Bob's scoreboard. If not, they're both going to be 0, so it doesn't matter. So we continue. And we loop through this until 2. So it's 3 times. So index 2. And this, I feel like, I don't know if that's the most efficient way, but I did not want to write a trillion if-else statements up to 2. So hopefully that works. I'm going to give a test sample for myself before I give it an attempt. I know I did it before. I just didn't. I haven't done it in a long time, so it's still going to be a mind refresher for me. Weird. Okay, it stops here. So let's say Alice's is going to be, is it a tuple? No, it's not, right? Yeah, it's a list. So let's say it's going to be, like I said, 3, 2, 1. B is equal to 1, 1, 2, 3. And we compare them. We'll test it out by compare triplets. And we do A and B. Let's see. I'm going to save this. Python 3 main.py. Alright. I forgot to print them. Silly me. Alright. So I don't return anything. Silly me again. Return L. We're just going to return a list. Save. Okay. Try it again. So, makes sense. Makes complete sense. Let me give an even better number. So I'm going to say for 5 and 1. So it should be 2 points here, 1 point for Bob. So I'm gonna save it, clear, run it again. Perfect. I think I made it work. We are going to actually attempt it in their testing thingy-majigger. Print that in here. Don't know why this is tripping. We're just gonna say ants if that makes it easier for them. Alright. Submit code. And it works. Perfect. I feel amazing. I feel accomplished. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in day 2. Here,